Hey, it's that Deadeye guy. It's been a little while, but I wanted to kick off the new year right with a quick recap of the Southern California Retro Gaming Expo 2018. The Expo is held at Frank & Son Collectible Show in the City of Industry, California. In business since 1988, Frank & Son has been a great location for collectors of all types to come and browse wares, or just talk about their favorite hobbies. It had been a while since I'd been anywhere quite like this, and I have to say I thoroughly enjoyed my visit. I have a small statue and action figure collection at home, and I'm a fan of many different genres of video games. The main floor provided dozens of small shop setups showing up items from classic video games to old school original vinyls. Prior to going into the Gaming Expo itself, I spent quite some time walking the regular show floor and picked up a couple of things that I just couldn't resist not buying. The Expo floor was roped off in the back of the main room. Upon getting the Expo pass, you're greeted with a couple dozen classic gaming cabinets. Everything from Street Fighter II to Asteroids to Pac-Man was covered. I even saw a Dragon's Lair cabinet, and those are always cool to see out in the wild. It was fairly crowded, so I didn't take the time to play a game or two, but it was great witnessing younger kids playing all of those old school cabinets. It takes me back to my childhood, although some of those cabinets are clearly before my time. Pushing past the arcade got you to the shops and vendors. These tables were very similar to the regular floor, but were concentrated solely on gaming. I wouldn't say it was all retro gaming, as I saw quite a few folks selling PS4 and Xbox One games, but the focus certainly was on all the classics. I really had to force myself to keep my wallet firmly in my back pocket because there were so many cool collectibles and wall pieces that I really wanted to buy. One vendor was selling printed wall art of classic Nintendo 64 game boxes, and that was probably the most enticing for me. I have a collection of classic games myself, ranging from the classic NES to the PlayStation 2. Thankfully, I already pretty much have all of the key titles that I would want from all of the different gaming eras. If you didn't though, there's plenty of vendors that would have had any classic title you could ask for, at a fairly decent price. A seasoned collector would probably also be able to haggle them down. On the side of the main floor, they had set up a playroom with about 20 different gaming stations hosting various consoles and various titles. I saw a couch with a Nintendo 64 running Super Smash Bros., and boy did I want to have a seat and show people how that game was played. Alas, I resisted, as the last time that my classic Smash Bros. Skills were questioned, a friendship was tested. Going back to my thoughts from the arcade, it was great to see younger kids from the 8 to 12 age group playing classic games that I had played at that age. It's easy to forget that kids right now are starting their gaming careers with 7th and 8th generation consoles. Playing something like the original Castlevania must be like reading a foreign language. There were some panels and attractions, but I didn't bother to attend any of them. It was pretty cool seeing the gaming historian there, and of course the biggest attraction was James Rolfe, aka the Angry Video Game Nerd, but I didn't stick around for the panel or the signings. It was already pretty crowded, and I knew the wait to be even just to shake the guy's hand would probably be insane. Still, it was great to see support from some fairly big names at a pretty small expo. I briefly chatted with the developer of Shadowcrawl, a retro-looking roguelike set to come out sometime on Steam this year. I signed up for the beta, so we'll see how that turns out when I get access. My favorite overall sight was probably that creepy Ronald McDonald that someone apparently acquired. If you look too long, you'll realize Ronald is staring directly into your soul. After grabbing a few trinkets to further solidify my gaming enthusiast cred, I headed out to the main floor for one more walkthrough. The expo and overall show had a great atmosphere about it, and I will definitely attend an event at this location again. It's always great seeing fans and collectors from a multitude of hobbies show up to converse and talk about the things they're passionate about. And the SoCal Retro Gaming Expo was no different. There's a good chance that I attend this event next year. Thanks for watching. If you were at the expo or had anything to say about it, throw me some comments down below. If you'd like to keep up with me, why not follow me over on Twitter and subscribe to the channel. Until next time.